United Committee Manipur UCM warns agitation if the fencing of Indo-Myanmar border pillar 80 to 81 is not stopped immediately, citing cession of the Manipur's land to Myanmar. Joint Trial Students Association Manipur demands immediate resignation of the held MLAs for failing to table the ADC Bill 2021 in recent Manipur Legislative Assembly monsoon session. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar says technological advancement will bring socio-economic development. Combined police team rescues 3 drivers of 2 hijacked Tata truck loaded with vitamin emulsion worth 30 lakh rupees allegedly abducted by an SEM-IM. Stringent preventive measures being taken in Churachandpur and Ferjol district in view of surging COVID-19 fresh cases in neighboring Mizoram. Manipur reports 216 new COVID-19 cases, 219 recoveries and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 6.91%. Drone application of nano urea for paddy cultivation launched for the first time in Manipur at Tairen Pokpi village in West district. And India adds 30,507 fresh COVID-19 cases, 38,303 recoveries and 431 deaths in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.64%. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime the English Bulletin and I'm Kanel Shambanduram with you. To stay protected from coronavirus, wash your hands frequently, wear your masks properly and maintain a safe distance. Now, the news in details. President of United Committee Manipur UCM Joy Chandra Konthogjam has expressed concern that Manipur's land has been ceded to Myanmar while putting up the fence along Indo-Myanmar border pillar 80 to 81 by Border Road Task Force BRTF. He warns of intense agitation if necessary intervention is not taken at the earliest. Speaking to media at UCM office in Lumphel today, Joy Chandra said UCM representatives on August 26 and 27 inspected the border area. He claimed that Manipur's land has during the fencing work. He condemned BRTF for stepping against their request to stop the work. He also hears Dr. R.K. Ranjan and Chief Minister Nongthomba Birane drawing their attention into the matter. Joy Chandra drew prompt attention of relevant authorities towards the issue.
Numit adu the Tingalure, Matangi, Viardiana Toy, Usitana, Hyder Tabak Toramsing, Adu Makatana Satarpose, Eco United Committee Manipur, Yavum, Garigumba, Hyder fencing as a Makatana Sataragadi, Eco Levang Mianga, Eco Madu Miangu, Eco Ihogi the Mota, Eco Matam, the Lautokan Hebdo, Eco Ngarang, Eco Excellent Affairs, MOS, Eco Yambu Arki, Ranjan Dasu, Ngarang, Eco Memorandum, I'm a Pijak, Eco Hyder fencing as a Kudak the Lepalu, Masi Kudak the Lepandra. Equal Miangu, equal Ihu, Togani have Simon the Tammy, Mahana could the Lefan Gani, a 2 Matamda a Madu Box, another high border fencing as a Lefan Gani and United Committee Manipur that has a Batamlai.
Joint Trial Students Association Manipur has demanded immediate resignation. Council Bill 2021 and the recently concluded Manipur Legislative Assembly monsoon session. Association expresses contentment that the bill recommended by Hill Area Committee Manipur was not even tabled in the House, showing lack of love and concern for the Hill inhabitants. Speaking to media at a hotel Dani Continental in Thangmaiban today, Association Joint Secretary Janthui Panmei criticized the Hill MLA of the Hill people and she asked them to resign on moral ground for not keeping the sentiment of the Hilly people. Condemning the September 14th order which dissolved the Hill Area Autonomous District Council, she demanded conduction of election to the ADC. Gentry demanded state government to stop the inaugurating incomplete project in the healed area, citing an examples of the multi-crore water supply project at Carpentry in the Tamelong district.
Chingi tribals kingi representatives singa se koi chingi praja singi moi se mandate ni representative ni legislator ni koi government ge assembly da moi wangang dom ni koi ge chingmi singi public singi interest voice da moi raise ta gudi adu Manipur state assembly amma matam da hilera committee gi bill ase puthop matam da chingi representatives singa wangang draga tumin na leitho ga hoje koi ge chingi chini naw sing da kongong no ba amma thoktam leibe si se yam pende.
On the other hand, Chief Minister Nongthombam Birend is launching Go to Health mission in Tamelong on 22nd of September. Tamelong and non-civil society organizations and officials visited Chief Minister yesterday at Chief Minister's Secretariat, reportedly expressing their support about the same. Meanwhile, the district employment officer Taubal has notified exchange registered individuals who applied to fill up the 750 vacant posts of 6 autonomous district councils, Manipur, ADC, to contact ADC vacancy assistant between 17th to 21st of September. RPI Athwale State President Maheshwar Thaunawjam has stressed the need to thoroughly discuss the ADC Bill 2021 with the general public before making any hasty decision. He was speaking at the opening of Election Committee Office of RPIA at Kesampat Mutumlaikai in Kesamthong constituency today. Maheshwar said ADC Bill 2021 is a serious concern as it intends to set up 2 separate governance in Manipur.
Republican Party of India ki koina every thoughts mayam ki process mayam ama koi gi hills area gi lebi bi chinau singsina koi pongdo piba mayam ama koi respect tauzai adubu kaino hai matamda one nation one state one country koi gi idea se koi unity leina thabak tawina mathau tai sida koina committees atopa form toraga atopa koi gi different division ama khaidorak taragadi koi gi leibiri ba koi gi policies making mayam ama different orakpa yaba adagi lakadori ba koina any policy making da lakpada koi gi different opinions leira ba khaidorak gi pot ama lakada ba oibanina ai wakal dadi koi leibiri ba mayam students mayam leibiri ba mayam se organization mayam demand to bi se respect to but ai gi mota di pula punjal le hare kanda one nation one state one country hai base team o handing ai wakal.
Union Minister of State for Electronic and Information Technology, Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, has stressed that technological advancement will bring governance, public gap and also boost the state's economy. He was speaking on the sideline of an inspection visit to Royal Burger Building, Roomed Tech PMKK in Kwakatil Bazaar, Imphal West District today. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar mentioned that PM Narendra Modi envisioned to develop skills of youth so that they can find or generate jobs. He informed that Prime Minister has frequently directed them to visit Northeast states and take stock of skill development situation to tackle the unemployment issue. Kokching MLA L. Rameshwar was present at the event.
My intention and my desire to visit Manipur was triggered in 2 parts. One is our Honorable Prime Minister's complete unrelenting focus to create more and more economic activity in the Northeast, in every one of the states in the Northeast, and to do everything necessary for enabling that growth and prosperity, including skilling, setting up PMKKs, setting up NILITs, bringing job opportunities and investments into the Northeast. The second reason was my friend Rameshwar Singh ji came to my office. His energy, his enthusiasm for the people of Manipur, the description about what the government of Manipur's intentions were in trying to build a better future for the youth of Manipur really impressed me and really motivated me, and that is one other reason.
Minister of State for Electronic and Information Technology and Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Government of India, Rajiv Chandrasekhar, opened National Institute of Electronic and Information Technology, NILIT, Churachandpur Extension Center today. Neelet Center were opened officially at Imphal and Churachandpur today as a part of opening of Neelet centers at 5 areas of northeast states. Director General of National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, Neelet, Dr. Jaideep Kumar Mishra, Churachandpur District Deputy Commissioner Pawan Yadav, IAS, Neelet State Executive Director T.H. Pameshwar attended the event. After opening the Neelet Churachandpur Extension Center, Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar also inspected the condition of the laboratory, practicals and classrooms of the center. A combined team of the Manipur Police Special Commando Unit and Senapati District Police has rescued 3 drivers of 2 Hijack Tata truck loaded with vitamin emulsant worth 30 lakh rupees allegedly abducted by innocent IM'd. Impact News sources said Manipur Police yesterday received an input that suspected innocent IM'd members have kept the drivers hostage at the Lido Hills in Senapati district. Acting on the tip off, the team under the supervision of the SP Railway and in charge of a Special Commando Unit T.H. Krishna Tombi, led by Special Commando Unit Khabaisoi OC Ald Bebekananda, along with Senapati police team carried out operation in the area and rescued the drivers and recovered the truck. There is no report of the arrest of any individual in the operation. The rescued drivers are Nagend Das from Assam, Jadwinder Singh and Davindra Singh, both from Punjab. Culprits were absconding from the scene. Acting on a tip-off, a combined team of 15 Assam Rifle and Lumphel police stations arrested a suspected active cadre of proscribed Jalarong United Front Gentry ZUFZ last night at around 10 from Thangmaiband Tarung area. Arrested is 24-year-old Pulauna Kamei alias Apu, son of Abou Kamei of Thangmaiband Muzi village. According to police, the arrested has confessed to have joined ZUFZ in December last year. He is allegedly involved in the extorting cases. Investigations are underway. Acting on a tip of the personnel of the Patsoi police station arrested 2 men along with 220 liters of illicit DIC liquor around 2:30 a.m. today. Arrested persons are 38-year-old Yumlamba Ramesh, son of late Y. Ningthauja, and 45-year-old Angom Manisana, son of the late A. Maipak, both from Sekmai. According to police report, they were arrested from the Ngairangbam Makhalekai Inter-Village Road. Police found the illicit liquor and different plastic bottles in their Maruti Alto car bearing registration number WB06E6821. Arrested persons along with the seized items have been handed over to Excise Department for further necessary action. Director of Directorate of Health Services Dr. K. Rajo has stated that the stringent preventive measures have been taken in Churachandpur and Ferjol district located along the Manipur-Mizoram frontier in view of the increasing number of COVID-19 fresh cases in neighboring Mizoram. Briefing media on COVID-19 status at State Ophthalmic Sales Office in Lumphalpat today, Dr. Rajo said as a part of preventive measures, medical staff have been deployed at the inner line permit system, the counter of the Ferjol district to carry out COVID screening and testing upon the people entering the state. He also informed that the state is fighting hard against the second wave of COVID-19 pandemic, hence situation is improving and COVID-19 related fatalities and the positivity rate in the state is decreasing. Dr. Rajo maintained that COVID-19 recovery rate is increasing. However, the public should not take the situation lightly. He expressed concern that COVID third wave strike may affect children and youth largely. Dr. Rajo assured that state health services is all geared up to face a possible outbreak of third wave of COVID-19 pandemic. Dr. Rajo also said 64.02% of those who died of COVID-19 had other illness, while 35.98% died entirely due to COVID-19. He appealed to all to strictly follow COVID-19 SOPs and encourage every eligible beneficiaries to get both the doses of COVID-19 vaccine.
Yakoy hek thangna leriba Mizoram si COVID si yang kana masing si hengalai masih hengalak pasina mara moitra ko yumlo nadi hengalak pada mara moitra yakoy dasu anytime hetal lanslak pa yaba mara nei banina yakoy na leriba border da leriba ko ye Chorsampu district amadi federal district ani se yakoy information pizza hai masai dagi changai babi si yam start with control tona ba screening tona ba amadi testing tona ba yakoy instruction pizza है inter trans border चिंजोल की ILP counters लेगा मसीह कोई health की staff ना PIC चिंजोल की staff ना तो कोई ना intensively screening तो हुआ testing तो हुआ आई ना मोह है ना अब क्या screening तो है.
Manipur reported 216 new confirmed cases of COVID-19 out of 3,122 samples tested in last 24 hours. Today's COVID positivity rate stands at 6.91%. As per the latest report from State Health Department and COVID-19 Command Control Room, total confirmed cases of COVID-19 in Manipur have reached 1,17,913, out of which active cases are 2,614. 4 COVID patients, 2 from the Imphal West district and 1 each from Churachandpur and Kangpokpi district, died in the past 24 hours, rising the death toll to 1,821. On the positive note, 219 recoveries were reported in the past 24 hours. Total recovered cases in the state have reached 1,13,478. Manipur's recovery rate stands at 96.24%. Drone applications of nano urea for paddy cultivation was launched for the first time in Manipur at the Pokpi village, Imphal West district today. Drone applications will be utilized to spray nano urea, a liquid urea innovated by India. Imphal West district, ICAR Manipur Center, ICAR KVK and ICAR Research Complex for NEH Reasoned Manipur Center, Lamphilpat Imphal jointly organized the event. Speaking to media, Director of Agriculture Department K.H. Lalmani MCS said using drone application to nano urea for paddy cultivation is running on trial basis across the country. He said 500 milliliter bottle of nano urea is equal to 45 kilograms of urea fertilizer bags. He said the 500 milliliter bottles of nano urea cost only 246 rupees, which is much less than one granular urea fertilizer. He added that nano urea is more efficient in terms of storage as well. Granular urea fertilizers is directly applied on soil, while nano urea is sprayed directly on paddy leaves. K.H. Lalmani said if the project ever emerged successful, then issue of scarcity of fertilizers in the state will be curbed to a great extent. He informed that rental service of drones to spray nano urea is available in the state, which will be more affordable than hiring a person to spray pesticides in paddy fields.
Sigi widespread trials in a function of my power, the Gidi, Ayamba, conventional urea, the senior replaced the waste as a lava, to Tagadi revolution or doing Hitarico, fertilizer applications. Sigi lip applications, urea, she drone applied over, she loan storga, Tosi had an minor, Torga, Toki, she drone applied over CD, can win with the sprayer and applied over Mina, the Sigisu labor cost some lay spray away, so labor cost some lay labor cost to the labor near drone applications, Dum cost in a drone, effective repair. Khana bagi atman adu sum yeng ba haitare mi ni aga labor ni aga spray to we rate to adagi kitang hena khanthaba mali aduna sinadu hena convenient oini plus aduga matam ja handana changani go adu sidi gi farmer gi choice tare go.
Joint Director of ICAR Research Complex of NEH Reasoned Manipur Center, Irangbamd Megachandra said micro-scale spraying of nano urea using drone is more effective for paddies. He added that it saves time and uses lesser quantity of fertilizers as compared to manual work.
Bezel dressing and lingam that side, but today urea nak siena tamne. Koina recommend to Zaisna lingamatunda anira kumako urea natraga DAP natraga SSP yanaga apply to Visida Nene urea give form the natraga DAP give form the apply to Ragadi lower the Chandras Viara they get logis for Neno urea get kitang aqua risk lazy young copper particle in a quick skin gumada Chandra Kanda aqua the hazardous oigedra hibagi group titogri Singna Vanina Quena hand grow kuma recommend adu sidi drone na pi gramnina adu risk to ma khode avoid tawra adai magi cost factor yam handara mi amna sangamamda mi ne agat hida kapa kanda yamdar pachanga chatruk changa kare sidi akhoi chani chahom na dum yara.
Manipur shifted its first consignment of the 20 metric tons of organic turmeric dried chips worth rupees 24 lakh and 20,000 produced by Ukrul and Tamalong farmers to Kerala today. Manipur Organic Mission Agency MOMA supported the initiative. Turmeric dried chips were produced by farmer producer companies Riang Luang Organic Farmers Producer Company Limited in Tamalong District and Oriental Organic Farmer Producer Company Limited based in Ukrul and Kamjong District under Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeast Region. MOMA Project Director K. Devadatta flagged off the truck loaded with organic turmeric from the Sanjantong in Infalt. The local organic turmeric were marketed by Grassroots Syndicate Producer Company Limited, facilitated by Diocent Social Service Society for selling the turmeric consignment to PDS organic species. Speaking on the sideline, Director of Diocent Social Service Society and Grassroots Syndicate Producer Company Limited, Father Biju Lukost, lauded Chief Minister Nongthom Biren for taking the initiative. He added that Grassroots Syndicate Producer Company Limited, in collaboration with PDS Organic Species, have so far transported 162.6 metric tons of organic local turmeric worth rupees 2 crore 26 lakh and 4,000.
I take this opportunity to thank our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Biren Singh, who is always at our side in order to support our farmers and to support our producer company grassroots as well as the DSSS. It is through his initiative and it is through his encouragement that we are able to produce this from the farmers in Manipur and we are able to provide the service to the shipment to Kerala. So I thank and all the support and the cooperation given by the government of Manipur, especially the Chief Minister of Manipur, that is Sri Honorable Minister Biren Singh.
Several tree beans, locally known as Yongchak, cultivated in the Wilong Kuno of Senapati district have been infested. A team led by Joint Director of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Directorate K. Devadatta Sharma and the District Officer Horticulture and Soil Conservation Senapati K.H. Upendra visited the village to take stock of the situation. They took measures like spraying of insecticide on the affected trees, beans using drone. Here is a report from Impact News reporter Bakat Arangbam and camera person El Kabi and P. Bobo.
Many sting bean trees, also known as tree beans or yongchak in local dialect, have died due to widespread infestation at Wilong village in Senapati district. There is apprehension that it could further spread to other locations. In the wake of such apprehension, a team led by Horticulture and Soil Conservation Joint Director K. Devadatta Sharma and District Officer of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Senapati K.H. Upendra visited the village to take stock of the situation. The team met with the affected villagers and took immediate measures to curb the infestation. Speaking to Impact News, Devadatta said the team was sent to the village under the instruction of Chief Minister cum Soil Conservation Minister in charge, Nongthom Biren. He said they had sprayed ICAR recommended pesticide cypermethrin on every tree beans growing at Wilong Kuno and even used drones in spraying the pesticide considering the region's topography. Devadatta said they will continue spraying pesticides along with the villagers by even using double battery sprayer.
Glazing tech lab haiba masigi technology anova ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯗ꯭ꯔꯣꯟꯅ ꯃꯊꯛꯇ ꯄꯥꯏꯔꯒ cover torga pakshin kappa yaba aduma drone makansi akoina mafamsida puraaga hidak happuga akoina mafamsida kapagi thawsi paikatpani Indian Council of Agriculture Research Lab Health Part ki Joint Director makoina luchingba amana thijallaba matungda tinji matangda khangaba matungda tinsida khwaidagi effective oiba thoina jigadoba hidak makhal kayama pibiri maduda akoina ahanba top priority da thammiba khwai effective oiba ni haiba cypermethrin si ekoi kapani ngasi la ibasi ekoigi horticulture department gi oina koi khudakta ekoigi ithong ni khallaga farmer sing kanba man moina wari basi koi khudakta hakthengna ni yengchanbal si ekoi gi thongni khallaga ekoi lakjabani sumai tokdana koi district khuding da karigumba sumba yamna athiba khudakki oiba tin kangna tawa sumba lakpa matamda ekoi gi team singna matam chupada ekoi alert oina leiraga koi changsinna mateng tongna ba koi sem sadna matam chupta leje.
Taking part in the visit, District Officer of Horticulture and Soil Conservation Senapati K.H. Opendra said that upon getting the information of widespread attack on tree beans at Wilong Kuno in Senapati district, a team led by himself visited the village on September 12. He said they provided 5 organic pesticides to the villagers on the same day. However, it was of not much help. Hence, the team visited again to spray the pesticides. Upendra said the mass infestation at Wilong Kuno was a result of ecological imbalance. He said pests on tree beans are favored by wild birds, but the village lacks wild bird population. He appeals to villagers to stop hunting wild birds and to approach the relevant department for any help required.
Fulci Yongchak Putupada, Yan Maming Level Kunni, Kunzi, Yongchak Yampawi, then hide by Yongchak Kalona below Pistin. Punjasing the Kun Hygienic Bade, Sanga Hatopa, Uchewaya Hatopa, Sigi Yam Chow Togdang Lane Kanjaning, Mafamsida, Uchewaya Hatpaki, Habitse, Yampazanele, Kunalax over the Su, Nauri Piper, Nomi Piperse, Dumatinese, Yaragati, Chewaya Sing Hatopidaba, Uziki, Tinsi, Temilupursi, Yenayampami, Dunu Uching Suyampami, Makada Tabakangudi Yen Lunsa, do Matakta Uchi, Chigi Kulsi, Patan Su. Khaibia aduna koi kunja singje yari makai uche khatbi daba koi yongchak se kan chharga di koi uche goi hatok pi daba hektar paga pau pibi ba aduga tin je hektar paga kanana ba koi hida kapthok pi ba che yamna mu mathok tai.
Wilong Kuno villagers appreciated Horticulture and Soil Conservation Department for extending help in their times of need. Villagers also seek help from the government as many tree beans have died in the wake of recent widespread infestation, as it will greatly affect their income.
Hapta amagi menungda tin aduna loina lotion gibeduda akoi wakan yam nungai de department bo haining madudi akoi asine hingli binina kunchi si akoi si yam nungai dre aduna yaradi akoi bu meeting bina basu akoi haijaning bini department koi na lak laga hedak ka pi basi akoi hainingai leite yamna akoi nungai akoi harawai asina effect togni haibiji akoi gi thajab su lei yam harawai na department bo buchu ningching jabni.
For Impact News reporter Bhakta Torangbam and camera persons El Kabi and P. Bobo, this is Joyce Rusham, Impact News, Imphal.
Welcome back. Field day of cluster front-line demonstrations on oilseed 2021-2022 on soybean was held at the Lambu village in the Chandal district. Krishi Vigyan Kendra Chandal and ICAR Research for NER Manipur Center jointly organized the event under National Food Security Mission. Speaking on the occasion, KVK Chandal agronomy doctors Kumlo Levist appreciated KVK Chandal and Manipur government's joint initiatives for cultivations of crops to curb illegal poppy cultivation. Well, now it's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you updates on coronavirus cases in India and the world. We will be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Alpha BCI Memorial Academy. Registration for some vacant seats in Class 11 Science and Arts is extended till second week of September. Alpha BCI Memorial Academy is a school where you can see people from around the nation. You will have the opportunity to experience things you have never experienced before. We have highly skilled teachers and a comfortable environment that doesn't pressure but eases the mind of students to help them into their future careers. For more details, please contact Alpha BCI Memorial Academy, serving education. Thangmeban phone number 9863016217.
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. India added 30,507 fresh COVID-19 cases, 38,303 recoveries and 431 deaths in the past 24 hours. As per the latest report of Union Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, India's COVID-19 active cases are 3,42,923. Total recovered cases are 3,25,60,474 and recovery rate stands at 97.64%, while death toll has reached 4,43,928. COVID-19 vaccine has been administered to more than 76,57 lakh people in India so far. Globally, coronavirus has infected above 22,73,74,000 people. Above 46,75,000 people have died, and recoveries are above 2,40,92,000. United States of America has the highest active cases of above 95,23,000 in the world, followed by Brazil and India. September is World Suicide Prevention Month, and 10th day of the month is being observed as World Suicide Prevention Day every year. The ongoing month raises awareness about suicide and its preventive measures to save lives. Impact News bring you an exclusive report in this regard.
According to World Health Organization, more than 8 lakh people die due to suicide every year. In other words, one person dies every 40 seconds. Suicide is a global concern and serious public health issue.
Suicide sama thokpa matamda sama da humfudagi na humudra paudi puni wakal gi anabasina thogalibani masigi manungda su amuk depression ka hena puni wakal waba schizophrenia haidana akoina mayamna dingauna faina naba haine nakongda khonjen taba mitta sori pari uba asiguma makal gi anaba malai maduna ne oi aduga ahum subadana yuda laichu basina oi hairiba puni wakal gi anaba sigi hek mathangda youth singda yamna thohan basina लाइक लाइसुगी एकेडमिक प्रेशर सिमा यामरो फैक्टर मो ओइरे मसिना पेरेंटिंग लोमदा मागी चुमथोकनबगी मरम सि लाकनी अनि सुबदना यूथ सिंग सिना मुक्सिनोगोल गी मरमदा निंगबो कायरक मतमदा अमगा अमगा यानरक्तो मतमदा मानो कोपिंग स्किल वाटपदगी माना सिगमा मतंगदा सुसाइड तौबसु यावी अदुगा अहलमन सिंग तोपा मरम कयादगी अहलमन सिंग सुसाइड तौब यावी ऑल एज दना लोनलीनेस अमदी मचा मसुगी केयर वालकपदगी aduga magi reminarama spouse like hidabana maram oirakanda suicide tawbase koina toina dum thenai.
This year, World Suicide Prevention Day was held on creating hope through action, which signifies a resolve to impart a new sense of purpose, empowering and equipping people with the skills and confidence to connect with someone they think may be struggling. People should know that suicides are preventable.
Akoina suicide thingnanabagi damak aduga suicide ki try toramba suicide tawena khanba miyoi singi masing si handan ge haiba taragadi ko sida koina amuk hagana yengba darkar oi pungni wakal ge anabasi matam chana khangdok piba amadi madu layeng naba hona biba sina khwaidagi hena maruiba thodang oigani ani subadana akoigi angang singda parenting tawba matamda pressure yamna pibibagi mahutta makoibu motivate tawba madi makoibu mateng pangbiba adolescent singi haragana mama mapaga makoiga toina pau phaunabada hangoi handaba pau phauno ngambagi khudong chaba ma pibiba aduga nesha sinaba hanba nesha sinaba thingba nesha yonba thingba asinasu indirectly akoigi suicide handanba madi prevent tawbada yam chauna mateng pangani haina thamjanki.
People bereaved by a suicide often experience significant impact on emotional health. They are left with grief and struggle to understand the situation. The grief process is always difficult, but a loss through suicide is like no other, and it can be devastating as well as traumatic. For every suicide, there are many more people who attempt suicide.
Akoigi suicide kanagumba family amada ichano obai agi family obai kanagumba mana suicide togiba matamda akoida phangiba chaina se ani ni sumnagi anayak na sikiba sidi nungai taba khakta oi aduga suicide na lekidaba si ningam taba maga guilt tamaga fauraga lehowi aina matam chana si tahodaba aina si matam chana si haihodaba natraga aina chairuba नत्र आइना माना हाइबा याबि खिबदबदगी तौरि माले हाइना खनबा अमा पोकपा याय अदुना अखोइ इसा इसाना रेशनल ओइना खनथबिबा अदुगा गिल्ट यामना फाउबिदबा अदु थोक्रबदि थोक्रे हाइना खनबिबा तारे अदुगा पुंगिंग थादरबिबा तारे अखंग हाइगी मतेंग लौबिबा तारे.
Unfortunately, the suicide death graph goes upward in the ongoing COVID pandemic. The pandemic is leading to increase in risk factors for suicide such as job loss, financial stress and social isolation, loneliness, poverty and loss of independence. Therefore, experts stress on need to focus on mental health and suicide prevention. Some experts have even warned that mental health problems will be the next pandemic.
अखोइना अवाबा मा थेंनबा मतमदा अवाबा दु खांबा ngamdre haidana अखोइना इsorna pibirakpa aigi punsi loidana isa itomtana pikamna hanjabasi tawiroi masi asonbaga pangkhakni अखोइना society gi lamna leisi leminari bai chininau punamagna su kanagumbana suicide tawba yauna wakan warpa matamda chongthoktuna makoi mateng pangbase akoi gi tangai phadana tokam tokoi thodang ni hena losi.
It is high time to help people who need help because suicide is not an option. Let's make Suicide Prevention Month effective. Be the light. This is Ibetoy Talk Chom with video journalist Bisojit Namairakpam, Impact News, Imphal.
Welcome back. District Mental Health Program and District Health Society Thobal has observed World Suicide Prevention Day at the Health and Wellness Center, Langat Hill in Thobal District today. Wangjing Tenta MLA Ponamber Jain stressed on the need for mental health and intervention to prevent suicide. Senior psychiatrist Dr. H. Angomcha gave resourceful insight on how to prevent suicide at the event.
Kanaguma suicide to get out of the part of Kobo Unabana already, suicide to Handaba Yamani. The Layan, but a Pena Kanga over there. Other Masi Kanga never say for now. Tayo Legata, Takpatai, Haibatai, Adoba, Hosiki, Ladiba, Corruption Mayam Wanga, President Chu, Hector Mariam Wanga, Hector Mariam. Other than Nimasi, politician, Koyitaka, Lay, Koyitai, Lay, couldn't have done Shinaka was happy, but Hosito Collation, Haganation.
All Manipur Working Journalists Union AMJU observed its 47th Foundation Day today. AMJU was founded on this day in 1974. The event was held in a subdued manner owing to the prevailing COVID-19 pandemic. AMJU members paid floral tribute at the memorial stone at Manipur Press Club in homage to late journalists of the state. Members also held candlelight vigils in the night to mark the day. Intending candidate of the Vishnupur Assembly constituency, Oinamt Navakeshwar, has provided street lamps to people in the constituency. Around 500 street lamps were handed over to representatives of 20 polling booths of the constituency. Former Chief Secretary Oinamt Navakeshwar is eyeing for BJP ticket for the upcoming 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election. BJP Manipur Pradesh Secretary Konkram Bikram has expressed confident that BJP will win at least 40 seats in the upcoming 2022 state general election. Speaking on the sideline of a street corner campaign held at his Nagamapal residence in Thangwaiban Assembly constituency today, Bikram highlighted about various initiatives taken by the BJP government and extended his support for Nongthombambiran-led state government.
Manipur da handak lakadru elections da 40 plus phangni akoi state president Srimati Sada Devi na ngasi hek glauriba akoi soidana 40 plus lakadru khali lakadru 40 plus asi akoi karana porkani koi BJP gi laibidiba akoi karyakata singna akoi BJP gi vision sing asi mayam koi laibiba BJP gi flagship program yam si prime minister ngasi pakhat piba free food grant adagi free vaccination ngasi covid ki wara matam ja akoi free da hida kapibani it's a service for humanity stagi hena humanity wangba BJP gi laite aduna aidi mayam punamak ngasi ai appeal tawjari habadi BJP is the only solution for peace, development and humanity. Manipur.
BJP intending candidate of Sugnu constituency for the 12th Manipur Legislative Assembly election and Vinod termed Sugnu MLA K. Ranjit's allegation on BJP intending candidate of Sugnu constituencies of charging extra money from the farmers for fertilizers as baseless. In a video release, Vinod said the local MLA failed to provide fertilizers to farmers in Sugno Assembly constituency on time. He said it is unfortunate that the local MLA has alleged those who have helped the farmers during their hardship. Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha Manipur Pradesh is gearing up to celebrate Prime Minister Narendra Modi's 71st birthday tomorrow. BJYUM Manipur will launch 20-day Seva or Samarpan campaign to mark the Prime Minister's birthday. Highlighting 7 years of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's service, Manipur's Chief Minister Nongthom Birain and BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sarada will also launch 2-day Navt Bharat Mela at Jawaharlal Nehru Dance Academy on 18th of September. Speaking to media at the BJP Manipur Pradesh office today, BJYM Manipur President Manohar Mayum Barish said blood donation camp, quiz competition and cleanliness drives will be organized during the Seva or Samarpan campaign till 7th of October, while the 30 common service centers stalled will be opened as a part of Navt Bharat Mela to avail the facilities of the government's health card and Ujwala schemes to produce on production of necessary documents to beneficiaries.
Nava Bharat Mela Haidana, Together Mapamasina, Jen Dance Academy, you hall, Amadi Akoibada, stone 30 stone, let's go, young of Pampuchagani. The Medasida, Kogi Marila in a Pachetan, young of Pubiraga, Kogi Uzala Yozana, Gaski, Startup India, Skill India, SBI, account opening, Aadhaar correction, health card, stall of Boken, for local celebrating the local hello. Handicraft, art painting, pottery and concert activities. Simba Hariba Mayamasi, Akuji Nava Bharat Mela Haribasida, exposed Tawani, Nava Bharat Mela Haribasida, Mayam Lakiduna, Sri Narendra Modi Dasna Pividiba, line up Hubaba, Kugi Skim Singasi, Dom Java Lobu.
President of the BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sarda has welcomed everyone to join the BJP except for those with conditions. She was speaking at the reception of BJP entrants at the party office in Nitai Pachutek today. BJP leaders accorded a warm welcome to 79 people of Sugno Assembly constituency and 40 from Kesantong Assembly constituency on the occasion.
Party bu nungsiba ama oina ekoina party da sangak padadi ekoi yauning ba punamak ekoi lawgani yauhangani aduga party da ai karigumba ama taurage haidana maki asama ga loinana condition puraga ekoi da condition thamakpa matamdadi mado koi accept tawba ngamoi habasima ai BJP Manipur press ki site tagi yam clear oina mayam da haijage party yauraba matungda lakadoribe election sida kanagumba singna election thengna ningba yaurokpa matamda magi laibag yengjadana intending candidate oina makoi thokpada ekoi athingba kaisu leike tawbadabu party na leiriba mayam dudagi CM na tauragadi kharaga hena phagani haidana khallaga center na amadi state na laurakpa warepta leibiriba party worker khudingmakna amatta oina wak tawbiu.
President of the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Nambold MLA and Loken has categorically stated that the forced formation of the new government is impossible. He expressed firm belief that Congress will get absolute majority in the upcoming 2022 state general election. Nambold Block Congress Committee felicitated MLA and Loken upon being appointed as the president of the Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee. President of Nambold Block Congress Committees Loitongbam Lokendro and the committee members attended the event held at the committee's office.
Notice the BJP na Congress like Notice the executive sample of BJP Sasul Pai ko makoy ka Mizoram samla ke MLA matani Nagaland na amatani Meghalaya na ani dani makoy na pai ke Tripura kanta ne ba Assam na to coalition sarkar ni Manipur na pai pa Sasul ni to duwala ma pujal de coalition ni mami no ma khonja ta bani ngasi ka BJP sarkar ka dum pai kali ke BJP kun ma khoi dani kuli pan pai sarkar pai Sikma kitang matu soma kata BJP na nampu habuta Sasul tawdo la ka batu hawal ko ki madu makoy ngamot.
President of the Kumbi Block Congress Committee opened a new office of the committee at the Kumbi Thongkhong by hoisting a party's flag today. Attendees resolved to support INC candidates wholeheartedly in the upcoming 2022 state general election and to form unit committees at 35 polling stations of Kumbi constituency. CPIM Manipur State has condoled the demise of the Communist Party of India, Marxist CPIM, the Central Committee Manipur in charge, and CPIM, the Tripura State Committee Secretary, Comrade Gautam Das. Today's community contact program of DM College of Teacher Education Imphal concluded today. The college organized the program every year. Speaking at the valedictory event, program in charge Dr. A. Dhaneshwari said that the program aims to let teachers, trainees reach out to people at the community level. They will enlighten about how to develop social skills and cultivate team spirit during the two-day event. Teaching and non-teaching staff of the Manipur College held a condolence meeting upon the demise of college founder member Thongbram Haridas today. National Legal Service Authority NLSA and Ministry of Justice is launching 45-day special campaign Pan-India Outreach and Awareness Program on October 2. Ahead of the campaign launch, Manipur Legal Services Authority MSLSA and District Legal Services Authority under the aegis of National Legal Services Authority NLSA will hold special legal awareness outreach drive from 17th of September onwards across the state. In a video release from Manipur State Legal Services Authority today, MSLSA Member Secretary Ojesh Mutumd informed the same and appealed for public cooperation in making the campaign to be held in connection with Azadi Ki Amrut Mahotsav a success.
Special awareness and outreach drive ki mongda program kayam chathajagani masida ekhigi multi utility mobile van na chingba sijinaduna audio visual kuthangda nalsagi National Legal Service ki theme songs Manipur State Legal Service ki theme songs documentary na chingba mafum da satlaga kathok sagani masigi matakta tongan ba mayam da kanaraba ain gi matangda koi ain gi mating lounabagi matangda semba pamphlet sing poster sing mayam gi enduk sagani legal aid camp hangdoktuna akhoi mafum da leiba praja singi awa ana legal gi problem sing kari kari leibege haini thidokgalana
In Bihar, 14 children have so far died due to prevailing viral fever among kids across the state. At least 6,800 such cases have been reported so far this month at different government hospitals in the state. 113 children were administered to different hospitals and the rest prescribed medicine. Meanwhile, the Health Minister Mangal Pandey said doctors have been instructed to take precautions during treatment of the children suffering from viral fever. Now the news from the world of sports. Union Sports Ministry has announced a free registration for 2 lakh school students for the Fit India quiz, the first ever nationwide quiz on sports and fitness. The quiz was launched on the 1st of September to create awareness about fitness and sports among school-going children. The nationwide quiz has a whopping 3 crore 25 lakh rupees as prize money with the national round telecast on Star Sports. Details of the participating in the Fit India quiz is available on the Fit India website. Manipur Cricket Association held its 46th Foundation Day at the meeting hall of the association at Luang Sangband today. Association Vice President Binoy Light Hangbam, the Secretary KSH Peter, Chairman of Standing Committee TH Joy Kumar and his association eminent personalities attended the event. Manipur Cricket Association was established in 1975 and became BCCI associate members in 1998 and a full-fledged member in 2016. There are 12 man elite teams, 16 teams in Super Plate and 13 teams in Plate groups of the association. Women players of the association have also participated at many national cricket championships. Speaking at the event, the former president of the Manipur Cricket Association, retired MCSW Vaktaraj, expressed firm belief that dedicated state cricketers will shine bright in the near future.
Plate na electric group di ka ba isli yamna sawa khoi forum yamna sawa sangi maram dia khoi kan players ni je khoi sei sipam yam da ls 200 ki mathak days mathak da khoi practice to sangi khoi indoor practice to ba khoi se coaching to sangi aduna coaching si yaw drabadi india gi leriba to jaga la sare ba hanan sanaki ba leiba tim si ga lama public har wani khoi sani sanani adubo performance da hayeng mi ne helkani aduga loina na I group di the Sambasi Karwani. I don't know. Is it Sanaki Harabdi, Yamdra, Labor, Manipugi, team Yamdra, Mikuntagi, and if we are coaching, say, Tangi, Duga, Luna, coaching to Matun performance for Matunda, I could only as I India, women, you can see the Sangabaki elite groups in Sangamani.
Before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. United Committee Manipur UCM warns agitation if the fencing of Indo-Myanmar border pillar 80 to 81 is not stopped immediately, citing a cession of the Manipur's land to Myanmar. Joint Tribe Students Association Manipur demands immediate resignation of Hild MLAs for failing to table the ADC Bills 2021 in recent Manipur Legislative Assembly monsoon session. Union Minister Rajiv Chandrasekhar says technological advancement will bring socio-economic development. Combined police teams rescued 3 drivers of 2 Hilux Tata truck loaded with bitumen emulsion worth 30 lakh rupees allegedly abducted by NSCNI. Stringent preventive measures being taken in Churachandpur and Ferjol district in view of surging COVID-19 fresh cases in neighbouring Mizoram. Manipur reports 216 new COVID-19 cases, 219 recoveries and 4 deaths in last 24 hours. COVID positivity rate stands at 6.91%. Drone applications of nano urea for paddy cultivation launched for the first time in Manipur at Thairanpokpi village, Imphal West district. And India adds 30,507 fresh COVID-19 cases, 38,303 recoveries and 431 deaths in past 24 hours. Recovery rate stands at 97.64%. Thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipuri Bulletin. In the meantime, for more news and information, please do not hesitate to follow Impact TV on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. Until then, have a great evening and always stay safe.